Jeffrey does the same things every single day over and over again, and on the weekend he either plays video games or goes on clubs and just on parties, and he tells all the people he met how bad his life is, and he hopes that he gets some attention through that. He's just in this sacrificial role. He looks at himself like a loser and that he is depressed. On the other side, you have Adonis. He never blames something, not himself, not anything else, because he just knows that everything is under his control, and so he looks at himself how he is a really confident and successful man, so that he has this self-image of himself, that he is this person. Imagine you are going to school and just see a guy there, he has his hoodie up and just comes there, like you already see how bad his mood is and that he probably is depressed, and then you see someone goes up to him and he just starts telling how bad his life is, that's everything terrible, that he hates school and so on. And yeah, this was me a few years ago. I really was this depressed guy that you just didn't really want to talk to them, but some people did, and then I just thought that how bad my life is, that's everything terrible, that I hate my job, that I hate the school and so on. And I tried to get a bit out of attention through that, but it didn't really work. With a few persons it worked, but like this wasn't also really great to get attention from them when I look back. And I just didn't really have any energy. I really felt bad. I felt like that I didn't have any control over my life at this point. And then I found out that actually everything is in my control. Not everything, but like the most things are in my control. And it's my fault that I'm in this job, that I need to go in the school where I need to go, because I decided before that I want to start with this job. So that's the consequence of these decisions. And through that, I started to look at myself like not a person, like so, not like this person before that didn't have any control, everything was terrible, because now I saw like, oh, it was my decision to get here, so alright, how can I make the decisions to get out of here? And I stopped to blame about everything, that everything is bad, and started to look for ways how I can go out of the school, out of this job. And through that, I started to also see other things, much more nicer things, not just everything, the really bad things how I saw them before, and also attracted like new opportunities that before I didn't even saw. Yeah, they were there, but I didn't saw them because like I just focused on the bad things and didn't look out for how I could change my situation right now. Most persons try to change everything around them, like the person they are spending time with, family members, the job they hate, and so on, and they just complain from morning until evening how bad everything is, but they just constantly repeating their days over and over again without changing anything. And so you don't change your life. You will not come any further when you do this. You need to start to change first yourself, how you think, and definitely how you look at yourself. Then when you look at yourself that you are a depressed person, that's like really bad, that isn't happy, then you are right, then you are exactly that how you look at yourself. But if you start to look at yourself that like you are a confident, happy person, you start to become more and more and more to this person how you think you am, when you tell yourself like, yeah, I am confident. And yeah, this is like affirmations. For me at the start, it really helped me to just tell me this over and over again, And I started to believe it even more and more and more. But like, don't make like a list of so many things. Just what I do right now, I still use affirmations, is to just write 3 affirmations down that I think that I really need right now. I need to look more at myself to protest, to come further in my life, and I just write them down every morning and every evening. And yeah, it's also possible that in the morning I write 3 different affirmations down than in the evening. But by just writing them down, your brain proceeds them much more and starts even to believe them more than when you just have like a paper where it stands there and you say them out loud. Through that you start to change yourself, your habits, how you think, how you see yourself, then the outside world also starts to change. And this is how you really start to change your life, because you then attract all of these different things and not these bad things anymore. This is not something that's like from today to tomorrow. This also takes its time and it's just a process, but it's definitely the most sustainable way that you actually can build up on it, and that you not like that you have something and then it's crashed and you are at the same point again. But this is like, so you really start slow and then a bit improvement, and then it starts to get faster and faster and faster how you improve, that you can avoid like a crash, that you again fall down. For example, when you just start to do so many new habits but don't see yourself as another person, then you will sooner or later come back to this point where you were before, because you didn't change how you see yourself. So all these 3 things are really important: how you see yourself, how you think, and the habits you are doing lead to a new life where you attract more the things you actually want. And just for me, actually the first step, how I started to get in all of these things inside this truth, to saw myself like another person, like a person that started to take control and to start to make his life getting better and don't complain this much anymore.